This is an emergency alert for the American citizenry. Please stay tuned for an urgent message. America is experiencing very difficult times. Economic depression. Government corruption. Non-representative government at local, state and federal levels. Corrupt and abusive law enforcement agencies. Growing threats on civil liberties, freedoms, security and happiness. Due to the serious nature of the current conditions, the Emergency Civilian Act for Protection and Preservation, ECAPP, has been initiated. The following civilian orders under ECAPP shall be enacted immediately. These orders shall remain in effect until further notice. Civilian Order 1001. All able-bodied civilians shall take responsibility for the care and well-being of themselves, their family and those in their community who are not able to care for their own selves due to age, health, economic or other reasons. Civilian Order 1002. All able-bodied civilians who own, rent, lease, or otherwise have access to property that is suitable for gardening shall engage in growing food plants at the discretion of the individual. Civilian Order 1003. All households shall be fortified in such a manner as to provide a heightened level of security at the discretion of the head of the household. Civilian Order 1004. All able-bodied civilians are authorized to protect and defend themselves, their family, community members and property from acts of violence, theft, fraud, tyranny, oppression and other acts that are detrimental to the health, security and happiness of the civilian and or the community. Civilian Order 1005. All civilians are authorized to resist, protest and defend against oppression, abuse of power, fraud, deceit and corruption from or by government agencies, law enforcement agencies, quasi-government agencies and their agents and officers. Civilian Order 1006. All constitutional and organized militias, patriot groups, civilian defense and assistance groups and armed civilians shall be at the ready in high alert, and remain in standby defense mode. Civilian Order 1007. All civilians are authorized to establish community-approved civilian groups, at the discretion of the majority of the community members, to disband and reorganize any and all corrupt government agencies, quasi-government agencies, law enforcement agencies, offices and departments and shall restore and maintain constitutional law therein. Further civilian orders may also be enacted now or in the future, until constitutional law is restored. Please be advised that all civilians must remain united and stand together to restore constitutional law, justice and civil liberties and freedoms. Division among civilians, such as racism and classes, shall not be tolerated. This concludes this message. World patriots prevail.